Nasdaq, the National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotations, launched on February 8, 1971. Founded by the NASD at the SEC's urging, it revolutionized global markets. It replaced fragmented, telephone-based, over-the-counter dealer systems with a centralized electronic network. This regulatory mandate effectively solved the paperwork crisis of the late 1960s, transitioning securities markets from physical floor-based auction systems to the fully electronic trading infrastructure that defines modern finance as the premier venue for high-growth technology companies. Nasdaq organizes its listed companies into 3 distinct market tiers, reflecting different sizes and listing standards. Each tier has specific financial and liquidity benchmarks. The Nasdaq Global Select Market is the most exclusive, hosting over 1,300 large capitalization leaders like Apple and Microsoft that meet the most stringent financial and governance requirements. The Nasdaq Global Market serves mid-tier companies, while the Nasdaq Capital Market provides visibility to smaller growth firms. Both are vital parts of the national market system. All tiers share common minimum mandates: SEC registration, 3 market makers providing continuous 2-sided quotes, and strict standards for public float and independent audit committees. These specific thresholds for earnings and capitalization are critical data points for the Series 7 and SIE examinations. Candidates must distinguish between these tiers' requirements. Operating as a dealer market, Nasdaq distinguishes itself from traditional auction markets through its quote-driven architecture. This is a fundamental concept for regulatory exams. Multiple market makers compete simultaneously to provide the best bid and ask prices, visible to all participants through the electronic system. This competition narrows spreads. This structure enhances liquidity by creating market-making incentives. Each dealer seeks to attract order flow by offering the most competitive prices in the marketplace. In the 1990 seconds, electronic communications networks, or ECNs, integrated into this structure, allowing investors to bypass dealers and enter limit orders directly into the system. Today, Nasdaq functions as a sophisticated hybrid market, where dealer quotes and ECN orders coexist within the National Market System framework established by Regulation NMS. This evolution ensures that competitive pricing remains the bedrock of electronic trading across the globe, providing transparency and efficiency for all classes of investors. Originally, Nasdaq operated as a quotation system regulated by the NASD under the National Securities Association framework, rather than as a registered exchange. In January 2006, the SEC granted it National Securities Exchange status under Section 6 of the Act, formally subjecting it to full exchange regulations and Regulation NMS. Historically, FINRA, formerly the NASD, divested its ownership in the early 2000s, transforming Nasdaq into a publicly traded corporation listed under the ticker NDAQ. Today, Nasdaq Inc. maintains rigorous supervisory controls, including written supervisory procedure integration and mandated books and records retention cycles for all participants. These controls ensure the integrity of the world's second-largest stock exchange by market capitalization, providing a secure and regulated environment for global finance. For your examinations, remember these key points. Nasdaq is a dealer market, not an auction market. It organizes listings across 3 tiers: Global Select, Global, and Capital Markets. The Nasdaq Composite tracks all listings, while the Nasdaq 100 tracks the largest non-financial firms and serves as the basis for the widely traded QQQ ETF. Its 1971 founding and 2006 exchange registration are pivotal regulatory milestones in the evolution of American electronic markets. Mastery of these concepts is essential for licensing success. The script was written, verified, and approved by compliance professionals at financial regulation courses. Good luck with your studies.